Yo, Martin.
Only two of us?
I know people are
What?
joining. How
I
are your
see.
digs and wherever you're at?
Where are you?
Oh, just my living room.
Oh,
I normally go upstairs, but it's been so warm lately. I'm like,
yeah.
go elsewhere.
Hello, honey, and not Chris
Hello,
or Kate.
honey.
Because we have to be clear as to who you're talking about.
Well, I had to clarify after I saw others join.
Right. Maybe you're
I
talking with
like
me.
Calling honey.
I like Michael a lot, but not that much.
I'm here.
Oh, we know. Your house has great Wi-Fi.
Huh. Wonder why. Wonder why. Let's go to gallery. Gallery.
Mr.
Gallery.
Brown, Mr. Iyer.
Hello. I'm gonna sign out of my
Hello,
other session for a
What's
little.
up, Parker?
Parker. Yes, Parker is doing good.
We should invite
So
Parker to this
cute.
meeting to take notes.
Parker has a new, what do you call,
Parker, do my
image.
bidding.
New, it's a Bhakti designed a new,
Oh, she's a
uh,
Bhakti creation, huh?
I'm forgetting the word. It's not an emoji, but
Virtual assistant,
yeah. So
Chatbot.
chatbot,
talk about it.
chatbot.
New
Chatbot.
identity. New identity.
New
I chat with
identity.
him all the time just to,
What's the new
he's on board.
identity?
It's a smart or wise owl
Oh, okay.
because we have a lot of owls in our neighborhood. So
Oh yeah, we hear those. Those are great.
yeah.
I'm so glad
Woo,
they're back.
woo.
Just like that.
Hey, I'm just
Oh,
finishing up loading the dishwasher. I'll be on mute for a few and then get back.
Okay. We can help you
No
load. Just
worries.
point the camera at the dishwasher. We'll help you load.
There you go. Parker could do it. Um,
So I got outed as a poser because Vinay asked me to provide some help on putting a button on the website, and I'm only good for like getting into a project. I can't actually do any work in there, and
oh,
so I had to
what
send
kind
him
of
the mark
button?
to get to Parker.
Oh, it's on the front page.
Yeah, but it wasn't at the time.
Oh,
And so he asked me to help, and it's like I can get you in. That's about it.
hey, Steffi, can you send an email to Yvette with the RSVP? She came in really, really late.
Uh, she just needs the link to join.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. So the agenda for tonight, it's actually a little bit more abbreviated. I feel like we don't have a ton of things to go over today, but we'll talk about the PEIA birthday party. We'll talk about the meeting cleanup and kind of where things are with that. We had to change the date of our upcoming special event, and then that's kind of about it. And then just some updates with kind of to-do lists as well as what are our next to-do lists moving forward. So let's actually start with to-do list items. Um, I did not do as much of a good job as I should have. I put together the election email, but was not able to send it out because I wanted a few other eyes on it. So I will be sending that out in the next week or so, give or take. And with that, I also put together an email to purchase new signs and accessories, and just haven't had a chance to get that out as well. So that should be going out next like week or two. With that, I also need to follow up with, let me note here, follow up uh, with core fact.
Oh, are those signs ready to be picked up? No.
Well, yeah, so I'd asked them to print out new
Right.
plaques, and then I never heard back. So I just need
Oh,
to push and nudge a little bit. You did not pick up the actual A-frames, right, Stephanie?
no, because I thought we were, yeah.
Okay.
If didn't we vote to approve that you can go spend the money?
Uh, yes, we approved to spend the money,
Okay.
but we also wanted to raise some money for the signs anyways. So
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
that those have to be mutually exclusive, but
Right.
we're waiting on core fact anyway. So I will
Okay,
push back to core fact, and Arnold is the name
cool.
to help with that. So awesome. And then, gosh, what else was on my? And I still need to do the crime reports. I started working on it and then I got distracted. So I kind of failed this month, but That's okay.
Not as much as I have.
You guys can tar and feather me later at the birthday party. That sounds like fun. So, um, next up was then birthday party. So, Stephanie, where are things at with birthday party decisions?
I ran it past Susan and I wasn't able to connect with Steve, but was hoping he was going to show up and or just kind of be agreeable. So in lieu of having a town hall, as we've had dwindling participation year over year for an April town hall event, we talked about doing a social event where we seem to have better turnout. The idea came up of like, okay, let's make it a birthday party for the neighborhood. And we'll just April, our birthday party time frame month. And I'm proposing that we have a neighborhood birthday celebration in April. And it looks like I didn't see any conflicting events with the world holidays, Oakland events that I could tell for, I think it's Saturday, April 25th. In the afternoon, and I'm proposing that we host it in Saddlebrook Court, as we haven't really had too many events in that location other than trying to do the market vendor fair there once, which seemed to go okay.
Okay.
So I'm proposing a late afternoon birthday party, and the idea would be to ask everyone to, since it's a birthday party, we need cake, to ask everyone to bring cupcakes.
Great
Love it.
ideas.
Mhm.
You know, bring some cupcakes and then you can put them on the table and you can put your name there, who baked it, and then we can all go around and I can taste Kate Milan's cupcakes and let her know, Kate, those are the best cupcakes. I love your flavors. And it can kind of be like a little pride and a little fun for people to sample cupcakes by other people in the neighborhood.
Stephanie, do we have to bake it ourselves?
I don't care. No.
Okay, because we might not like it then. I'm just saying, comes out like cornbread.
I think Martin will probably bring cupcakes from Safeway because he loves those.
What are you saying?
That you love Safeway cupcakes, and that is just fine. You would prefer them not to be home baked.
Potato, potato.
All right.
Okay.
So I think,
Safeway Luckies, same
yeah,
thing.
whatever.
No, Safeway over Lucky's all day long.
So on the
So
invite,
is this birthday party for PEIA Partridge Estates or people
Sure,
like?
the neighborhood, Parkridge Estates.
Oh, okay.
on the invite,
Yes.
specify how many cupcakes to bring, because
Good idea.
invariably people go crazy and there's so many leftover cupcakes. So put a
6,
number just to give people an idea.
half dozen, 6,
6 or 12 or whatever. Just say something so that people have an idea.
6 to 12.
Good.
Okay.
Good recommendation.
And the Coasties get the leftovers and or the firehouse.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure people will take them home, leftovers.
Okay. We said 4 p.m. Is that the time we want to aim for?
Sure, 3:30, 4. I'm open to whatever anyone thinks is appropriate for Saturday afternoon.
What was the date that you gave, Steph? I'm sorry, I was a little late. I know you said April.
April 25th, which is
Okay.
a Saturday.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
I will not be able to make that. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
That's okay. We will save a cupcake for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
And this is at Dustin's?
So we're talking about maybe Saddlebrook Court.
Saddlebrook Court, okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds okay to me. Kate and I may be on the East Coast at sometime in the next month, but we don't know exactly when for a family thing. We'll find out. But go right ahead.
You better get in
Thanks.
line with the
Thanks, Michael.
TSA right now.
Yeah, yes.
Do we want to make it a little bit of a competition, like first, second, third place and vote, or is it just
I think we should just eat them.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
Yep.
that too many moving parts and people get turned off.
okay?
Maybe next
I
year if it
agree.
goes well, we turn it into a
keep-
competition? I don't know.
We keep adding. Yeah, that sounds great.
So do we want to have any birthday favors, like to hand out a, a packet of seeds or wildflowers or something is like, thanks for coming to the party. Here's your birthday favor handout. Or are we
Balloons
just,
for the kids.
yeah, complicating it?
And whose birthday is this?
The neighborhood.
Everybody's.
So it's not PEIA. It's when they first opened
I don't
phase
know.
1 or something.
We're,
can make
we're
some up.
playing pretend here.
We're just making it up as we
Yeah.
go along.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
No
winging
one's
it.
no one's gonna fact check this.
This is an excuse to do something other than the town hall in the month of April that's social.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
You could call it
And
the
I,
April
I
social.
also think this people need that little uplift spirit. Let's put it that way.
You could call it a spring social.
Okay.
And everybody's supposed to bring what, a dozen cupcakes, or
A pleasant disposition.
I'll pleasantly dispose of the excess cupcakes.
I
Yes.
bet you will.
In addition to cupcakes, what other things should we be bringing? Talk like beverages,
Yeah,
music.
the usual. You know,
Okay.
you got your speakers and put a little Pandora on.
Oh, yeah, bring the speakers. Definitely, definitely have some water.
Snacks, maybe some homemade tortilla chips, stuff like that.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay.
I want to just keep it really
Simple.
simple.
Yeah.
I think we do tables and buy the, birthday party type coverings and do the balloons and do water and cupcakes
I agree.
and
Okay. Yep.
leave it at that.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments before we move on? Anyone object to what we're doing here? Good. Well, I'll assume everyone says yes. Awesome. Let's move it along. Thank you so much, everyone. Chris, thank you so much for sending. So, Chris, you're on the south, or I guess south, yeah, south of Keller cleanup. How is
Trash
that going
committee.
with Jim? Tell me kind of what's happened, or tell us what's happened, and thank you for sending that letter to Kevin Jacobs. Maybe you could just give us a quick synopsis around that.
That's all I've done. I haven't talked to Jim or Renee about it.
Oh, okay.
I did fire off the letter and was hoping that somebody would get back to me in time for tonight, but I was not holding my breath.
Okay.
And so I sent a copy to Dustin. He can display it if you guys would like to read it. It I think lays out some possibilities for that area, and also that doing nothing is not necessarily going to work.
Yeah. Without totally reading all of it, basically Chris just addresses that there's an issue and maybe try and do like an adopt a drain type or drop a spot type program. And I guess, yeah, we're just going to wait for Kevin to get back to us.
So there's a part there where I tried to finesse that the objection to putting a bin there, which is that it's going to attract people.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that the very nature of the place plus its reputation already attracts people. So we can't just pretend that doesn't happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry, is this the dumping thing?
Yes.
Correct.
So it makes more sense to do something about reality than to just think that if we'll just keep doing put up signs and wag fingers and think that'll
Yeah.
stop people.
Hand out clean needles. I don't know if that was the best analogy, but that's what I came to mind. Vinay, I know you were also on that group as well. Have you had any contact with Jim about it? Vinay's putting away dishes.
I told him we could help.
No, not on the
Okay.
topic. No, so.
Okay. Is that something that I should try to nudge, or you guys want to keep finessing that and kind of see what happens? Jim was really passionate about it, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I have been noticing, I do come that way quite often. It's been kept pretty clean these days. I mean, they've been picking up garbage or they dump the garbage pretty regularly. So I don't know if we need to jump on that and make it a priority. Maybe observing if the city is able to maintain it would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I drove past it yesterday and there was no garbage.
Yeah. Okay. That's great to know. That's incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you guys have raised your hands in regards to that, so I'll let you guys kind of take the lead on that. If it's, hey, let's just wait and see what happens. If it gets worse, then we'll deal with it. If not, let's not waste
yeah.
energy. Sounds great to me. One less thing to worry about. So
Yeah, because we don't know where we are in the cycle. We don't know
okay.
why it looks good,
Okay.
what's going on. So let's give it some time and see what lays out.
That sounds amazing. In regards to then, so changing topics here. We were supposed to have a special event this Saturday, which was uh Andrew, who is a geologist for this area, was going to give a book talk. We realized, oh, that conflicts with No King's Day, and so we just figured a lot of people who would be going to No King's Day would then cannibalize our ability to have our event. So we're going to move it to July. So we'll send out some emails as that comes closer. So just FYI, if anyone was planning on coming over to my house on Saturday, I won't be home. So,
I think
yeah. I mean, you're welcome to come over. You just sit outside, you know.
no, we're bringing screwdrivers. We'll be
Yeah,
inside.
there you go, right? Yeah. Um, and then those were actually kind of all the things I really had on the agenda. Are there any events? Oh, I guess we have an event, an emergency preparedness event coming up in May, but we could deal with that a little bit closer in April.
Which,
Um,
can someone send me the name of the person who spoke at the last one?
yeah, it is.
Because
By the way, it's on the YouTube channel. So,
yeah, so I want to get her name because Kyle was not forthcoming with trainings and things for me. I'm just going to go to the nice.
yeah, her name was Jessica Field, Feil, and I can, if you want me to do an intro, I can do that via email.
No, I know her.
Okay,
We get along great.
she's awesome.
I don't know what's going on with Kyle.
Okay,
And I'm just going to go over Kyle's head and talk to Jesse.
okay. Um, so we have an emergency preparedness meeting in May. Let's talk about that in April because we've got some time. Um, are there any other events we should be thinking about in the next, call it 3 months?
Let's start the block party.
The block party, yes, we got to start
If
thinking
it's
about
going to
that.
be a 50-year reunion, if we're going to do anything special, then
Okay.
April's
Um,
usually our uh, garage sale month.
oh yeah.
yeah. So normally that's in April. Should we do that as well? Should we do that again? Doesn't it's not hard to put together, right? So
Yeah.
do we maybe
As long as we don't sell each other our stuff.
Ah,
do we
Totally
want to
what
do that?
happens is no one wants to advertise.
I've been reduced to giving it away.
Do we want to make that the same weekend then as the birthday party and make it kind of like a co like maybe make it on Sunday or maybe do the weekend before?
That might be a fun idea to have the whole neighborhood, do the garage sale and have, like a refreshment stop with cupcakes and balloons.
That could be
Afterward.
fun.
All right, so the garage sale is 10 to 2 and the birthday party is 3 to 5.
That would work perfectly. I
You
think
think
that
We'll
would
do an
be
overlap.
Do you think that's too much for people?
I think
fine.
overlap sounds better because people can have a snack.
Yeah, but want to
And
catch
walk
them
10
on
to
the
3
night.
and 2 to 4 kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I might even do more
Or we can
overlap.
set up the birthday party early, you know.
Then it kind of
Sure.
becomes a long day and people can
Uh,
check out.
I hear you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
If
saying just like
we're
people.
gonna go to 2 p.m., people are gonna need a few minutes to put their stuff back in the garage they didn't sell, use the bathroom, walk
Sure.
over.
So it'll be
Yeah, that'd be good. A passing period.
I guess Stephanie, I always sort of defer to you because you have a really good sense of like time management, energy, how people kind of think about the day, kids, all those sort of things. So if you say yes, I'm cool with it. If you feel like we should split over 2 days, that also makes sense to me.
I
Yes,
don't think we can keep enthusiasm for 2 days.
we did that before. I think we had what a town hall one. No, we had Garage sale one day and something else the other day. That seemed to work okay.
And what was the other one? Was it the dumpster and the garage sale, like
Oh
kind of back
yeah.
to back?
No, something else. Might have been a town hall. I'd have to look at it. In fact, let me see if I can find it.
The
Oh,
dumpster is gone. That
yeah, let's not do that anymore. It
Yeah.
worked really well the first time, and then the second time people just didn't really respect the rules, which that's fine. I could
I
have,
mean, it fills up in like 3 minutes. Like
yeah.
as they're dropping it off, people are throwing stuff in it.
Yvette, do you
There's
have
this,
any opinions about having two events on the same day? If that's a good
No, I
idea?
think it's great. I think having a,
I don't
garage
think we should
sale
have
party.
the dumpster. It's too much
No
a
dumpster.
mess.
Yeah, we're not gonna do the dumpster. Don't worry about it. It
Okay.
might have been town hall. Might have been town hall one weekend and then garage sale next. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay. Whatever the case
Anyway,
is, we can make a new decision. So,
yeah,
it sounds like we're gonna try to do it all on the same day. Does that sound like the plan?
yeah. Doesn't hurt. People can do the garage sale, as much as they want to participate, and then we'll provide the refreshments and cupcakes.
Yeah. Go
That'll
take a
work for
shower
it.
and come on by and hang out. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, love it. Let's do that. Okay, so let me.
Hey, just a thought on the dumpster. If it was so popular and it was just that people didn't follow certain rules, isn't that a good thing for the community? And it's a matter of figuring out how to have
I
people
mean,
follow the rules.
someone's got to like camp out there, Vinay. That's
I
all.
know what you're saying, but I can also imagine that if if it's actually helping people get rid of crap and clear their houses and their minds and everything, it is a good thing. I mean, it's a matter of
So if you want to be a part of the committee that has to jump into it and break down stuff,
yeah, no, I've done this. I've done it with my own dumpster where people randomly threw stuff for a
we have
dumpster I
to
had for my house. So
we
But
have
you
to
know,
crawl around it every time.
it's not crazy to have someone babysit it and keep an eye on it and just say, break that up. No, no, you can't just toss a chair in there.
Yeah, let's have Tim do that. Tim can make sure that nothing that is he'll make darn sure only
no,
approved
I'm just
materials.
no, I'm seriously thinking about it because if it's really that helpful for people to get rid of stuff, obviously people are not taking advantage of the free pickup once a year service or twice a year. But if having a dumpster makes people get rid of crap, that's a good thing.
I forward you guys the contents of the letter I sent to Kevin, and it brings up this whole idea of pooling those things because right now that is, you guys who know accounting, you realize that how they accrue for that at Waste Management, that it's a potential liability or whatever for people to take advantage of it. And every time somebody doesn't do it, it accrues positively for them. So they don't want to tell anybody. They just would assume everybody forgot about it. Um, but if we can hook into that and say, no, you know what? It's an asset. We're paying for this. It's part of our thing. We should be able to direct where it goes. Maybe we could use something like that to fund the dumpster.
Or what if we only had it for 8 hours during one weekend day? And I know we kind of get volunteers to babysit it for 2 hours each. So that's like 4 volunteers.
Yeah,
I would
that'd be
volunteer for
great.
that.
I would
Yeah.
too. Absolutely.
Guys,
Yeah.
they only drop off on a Friday and pick up on a Monday.
Okay.
Oh, that's their okay.
Hmm.
So we don't have a neighborhood single day unless we
Bummer.
Oh, that sucks.
Barbed wire.
maybe they drop off on other days, but what I'm saying is when we tie it into the garage sale, when we ask for the Friday
Yeah.
and it fills up Saturday morning, the soonest they're gonna come get it is Monday.
Hmm.
Could we do it Friday morning and have them come get it Friday afternoon? Is that a possibility? Chris, could you ask Kevin and see if that could happen?
Well, there's the Kevin thing about how we can maybe get this. I gotta call Waste Management too and see.
It's been free every year. They do it for free.
Oh, do
So
they?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'll be glad to do it then. Yeah.
just
And
ask.
Kevin said that if we actually needed a bigger one or even two, he said he'd be willing to do it. I guess part of me is just a little bit
I know.
it's I think it's all in great spirit, but the juice isn't worth the squeeze from the standpoint that we have other options that people choose not to exercise. And so it just ends up being kind of a lot of work for a few people to jump in a dumpster, try to cut things up when people just aren't really being,
Yeah.
polite. And I don't want to spend anybody's time monitoring something that we all should just be responsible adults around. I hate to kind of put it that way. The first year I think people did a really good job. So I was like, okay, let's try it again for the second year. And second year people just like they threw TVs in there, they just threw stuff and it just didn't really seem to care. And I just don't want to spend the time. Like I don't have the time, nor does anyone else have the time to like police it. So unless either we get more dumpsters so we could afford to be more inefficient, or what we do is maybe we have it later in the year or something like that, where it's maybe not tied to the garage sale. And the problem with the garage sale was that we'd have the dumpsters come out and then have the garage sale, and people would just dump all their stuff and not really try to
Right.
get rid of
Whatever
it.
doesn't get sold goes in the dumpster.
Well, no, they'd get rid of it before the garage sale. And it's like, well, no,
Oh,
what's the
gotcha,
point?
gotcha.
You
Okay.
know? So, I don't know.
Well, actually, that may not be a bad thing, right? Because if people get rid of stuff that's really not valuable, others don't end up picking it up and messing their homes. Let them
Well, that's
only
their
sell
problem.
things that are. No, but Dustin, think about this. We are talking about volunteering to go pick up stuff that is thrown on the streets of
Yeah.
Skyline High. I think more valuable would be for somebody to spend 2 hours babysitting this dumpster in our neighborhood to help our own neighbors get rid of stuff from their houses.
If someone wants to do it, like, all fine by me.
No, I'll tell you, I'll volunteer. I think there will
Okay.
be people who spend two
Yeah,
hours.
I'll do it.
Again,
I'll be glad to.
It cannot be a
No.
whole weekend thing. No, that's out of the question. If we can get a single day dumpster that lands here at 8 o'clock and gets
Yeah.
picked up by 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we will be doing our community a huge service.
We could even do it overnight. We could just get, because the chances of, although with social media, things do spread faster than they used to. It's still, you have to have something to spread. So it has to be discovered, and then it has to be discovered by people who are willing to share it with friends and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So the probabilities will build on that.
I think the problem we also had last year, the last time we did it, was not only people put quote unquote hazardous waste in there, right? Which is like TVs and things they
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
be in.
So
But
I
if
think,
the,
sorry.
but if the dumpster filled up, they would just throw stuff on the side, and so we had to find places to put that stuff. And so it just becomes, I mean, it's sort of, if we can't guard it 24/7,
Yeah.
it's sort of just not fair.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Especially when we have junk, bulky pickup, and they'll just come and do it for us for free. So I think as part of the garage sale email that goes out, putting a blurb in there about the bulky pickup.
Good idea.
Mitigate that. Yeah. So
What happens
I
if
agree.
you run into a neighbor who just is like, no, I'm going to throw my stuff in. I don't want to start confrontations between neighbors of like, or who are you to tell me what I can do and can't do? Like, just be mindful that that could happen.
Will
Okay.
happen.
Well, it happens.
Okay.
Well, we'll call IG then.
Okay.
I'm
It's-
just kidding. No, I think there has to be some policing. It can be all weekend, that's for sure.
sure.
So if there is a way, happy to help.
If you want to investigate it, or let's say investigate, but yeah, if you're willing to be part of that and we could find a structure that would work, I'm open to it. But just from the experience we've had, it's just like, is this
Yeah.
worth the squeeze? So, and I don't want to put you guys in a bad position either. So, but if you feel it's important, hey, it's not that we can't say it didn't work this time, that we can't make it work the next time. So, we got to evolve and I'm open for that. So, yeah, we can try. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to investigate at this point. So,
Yep.
worth a shot.
So
And
Chris,
especially if Kevin Jenkins, like, here, have 3 dumpsters so you guys don't have to worry about it. Okay, cool. So I
Well-
can be respectful too. So.
That is the alternative, is that you have it. You have them bring a much smaller dumpster that with a locking lid. When they pick that one up, you use that one for whatever overflow comes from bad behavior. You lock the lid, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put you guys down as dumpster investigation right down here. So
So Chris, are you in touch with this person you mentioned regarding the dumpster?
I just sent the thing to Kevin. I'd be happy to go prospecting around Waste Management and find out who our handles are for that.
So when
Okay.
it comes to the dumpster itself, we do it through Kevin. So if you just reach out to Kevin,
Okay.
he's done this before with us. Just CC PEIA Oakland in it. So we're into communication because we might have to jump in and give some information or something like that. So,
Okay, glad to do that. That'll be fine.
thanks,
Happy to do
Chris.
that.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
So garage sale, awesome. And then normally in June we try to have our summer solstice. That is likely going to happen, but not 100% yet. We're waiting on Jim to kind of give me the calendar and see if he can do it. But hopefully we can continue that tradition because it's awesome. So, um, anything else anyone else wants to announce or talk about? Or
Yeah, I have something.
yeah, go for it, Chris.
And Susan, for some reason, Susan said something that tripped me, that got me going on this. And I'm investigating with something that might be a fun thing for people to have, see if we can have a lightweight self-defense course that we teach to people
Oh,
and see who would like to come to that. I know Impact Bay Area has something. I don't know if it's costly. I got to look at some other things and see who would have something that would be fun, either as a demo or as a hands-on or a little of both. I know Impact can do a mixed, but maybe a demo would just be fun because I know it's fun when you see people in the suits come in and really do full contact self-defense and demonstrate it. So, but it's even more fun when you get to try it out afterwards. But anyway, I'm looking into it
Thank
to
you.
see. I think that it would be popular. You can adjust it. We have sort of we have a great combination here. We have an aging community who needs to understand um, self-defense for people who aren't as spry as they used to be. And we have a young people community for people who need to spring into action and defend families and children.
And old
And
people.
yeah, yeah, who didn't make the last class. And so like, I'll save you. We'll give out capes. And so I think it would go over. I think people would be happy with that.
Yeah, it'd be
Thanks.
great.
Random stuff like that, it's always really fun. So yeah, if that comes together, let us know. We can put something on the calendar.
Okay.
Along kind of those lines, I'm just kind of thinking outside the box here. I got an email from one of the residents, and she had forwarded Redwood Heights HOA's kind of programs, and they're really well organized. When they have town halls, it's like themed, and so they could be a good model to just kind of watch out for their stuff and I don't say copy, but copy, you know. So, um, anyways, um, Vinay, do you want to give us a quick update on how Parker's going?
Yeah, so we now have a new kind of dedicated Parker for Parker Estates. So all of you should have my email, which explained how to log in and keep track of what people are asking and what the AI is saying and so forth. So if you haven't had a chance to look at it, just follow the instructions in my email.
Okay.
And then Bhakti has volunteered to maintain the content. And so she's been updating the content as well as she came up with an idea of having an owl as the mascot for Parker. And she designed a couple of things. I'm happy to send that around and see if you have any feedback on that, or if it's good to go, I can just make a small update to the Parker.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, and Dustin, I think we are planning to meet
Yes.
mid-April and look at some of the content that you proposed and see how useful it would be for us.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. In regards to the login for people to see kind of how Parker's working, I have not logged in yet, so I'm kind of speaking a little bit out of ignorance. But my question kind of goes more towards how much access do we want to give basically non-committee members and or like board members? Because I know with like a lot of what we have, not every board member has access to everything. We've kind of done it by committee. And so maybe this is just like, oh, this password set up to simply just give visibility to be able to get feedback. And I just want to be aware of kind of controlling access and not making it too liberal, but also too conservative too. Maybe we need more access for something like this because it's new. I don't know. I want to just bring that up.
Yeah, that's a good question. I only gave access. Well, I only sent an email to the board members,
Okay.
right? So everybody has equal access at this time. If we need to restrict access, we can do that too, so people can only look at certain things and not tinker with the core AI. But I assumed it's okay within the limitations of the board here. Um, I think we can give it a try because making it more restrictive means more overhead, admin, etc. So, but the option is there. We can look at it later.
Okay. And we could talk about it more later too. It's not, I
Yeah.
think it's not a huge deal one way or the other, but I want to just be consistent with how we grant access to different people. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
one thing Bhakti did, which is going to be useful, is she made it easy to update the content in Parker for all the frequent recommendations of vendors and things like that. Because currently, the way I had set it up was when the spreadsheet gets updated, then we make a copy of the spreadsheet and load it to Parker. But right now, we can just go directly into Parker and make an update to a simple note. So I think that's going to make it easier to keep it more up to date.
Yeah. What
As
is
people are
its
saying.
underlying engine?
The underlying engine is Gemini,
Okay.
Gemini 2.5, but it's RAG controlled. So whatever content we put in is what it will respond to. It won't go fetching information from the internet.
Okay.
do we, because Bucky mentioned that as well, and maybe we could talk about this offline, but just raising the question of, it's great that she was able to find a way to make it easier to update, but then if the spreadsheet then isn't updated, basically we've got to now update it twice. And so is there a way to just kind of like make a master update that updates both the spreadsheet and Parker simultaneously so that we're not doing the work twice?
Yeah, that's not possible with the current status of technology. It has to, because this has to be updated at a given time. If we can do it at a certain frequency, like once a month,
Yeah.
but the two are separate and they have to be kept. They have to be updated separately.
Okay. Okay. Perhaps I just don't know enough about how this all works. We could talk about it more. We could talk about it more offline.
Yeah.
I think ultimately one of my concerns always like we all have more hopes and dreams that we have time to implement, and so I'm going to be ultra conscious of all our efforts. And if we don't do something twice, let's not do it twice. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
um, other than setting up our next meeting, anybody else have anything else they want to mention? Thank you everyone for your updates and opinions.
Can I just confirm that we're gonna go with, so I can send out invitations as calendars? April 25th, 10 to 2 for garage sale, and that 3 to 5 for birthday party. Is that what we agreed to?
Yes.
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 Okay. And then next meeting.
And Stephanie, so you'll handle all the kind of the marketing and everything when it comes to these two
Yeah,
events?
I'll start looking at that.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Me and Mama Kitty will get on it right away.
As I
Yeah, I
say,
see.
apparently you are inattentive for too long. Your alarm went off.
Yes.
All right, so next meeting. Can we do the week of my next we could should we so we can do one of two things. We either can get together April 21st, that's a Tuesday. The HEA meeting is actually the next day. But maybe that would be good because it's right before the garage sale and birthday party. But not that we can't also handle stuff outside of that, which then could also be maybe we meet the week of April 27th through 30th. You guys have a preference?
Week before the event, I think.
You think? Okay. Call it Tuesday, April 21st.
Okay.
6:30 seems to work well for people, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. Just know I won't always be able to do that, but
Okay,
if
say
we
that
can
again.
do it,
What's the
let's do
date?
it. Tuesday the 21st.
21st.
Of April?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll send out an invite right now. Got it.
Thank you, Sis Stephanie.
Yep. Okay. Send.
Um, And so then tasks for um, this upcoming month. So I've got to follow up with Corfact. I got to send out the election emails. I got to send out IG stuff. I got a bunch of emails to send out. Stephanie, you're going to work on the birthday party and the marketing for the garage sale.
Yep.
Vinay, you'll keep working on Parker, and then Vinay and Chris look into the dumpster. And I guess also seeing where this thing goes with the trash on Skyline. And Martin will just keep pushing on the website, make sure that looks good. Mike, you got your hand up.
On the illegal dumping question,
Yes.
excuse me, there has been a couple of articles in the Oakland side about new developments on how to enforce, how to catch the dumpers and how to enforce any actions taken against them. Basically, in 23 or 24, there was like 18 million pounds of illegal dumping removed from the streets of Oakland. 270 people were cited. Nobody pays the fines. So two things are happening. One is they want to raise the fines to $1,000 for a first offense and $5,000 for a second offense. And then the guy who was the mayor of Berkeley, Algonquin or whatever his name was, he's now in he's in the state legislature somewhere, and either the assembly or senate, can't remember which, but he wants to make a law that if you don't pay your fine when your car comes up for registration renewal, they won't renew it until you pay it. But I don't see how you're going to enforce that either. So, but anyway, my point is I can send an email with links to 2 or 3 articles, but
Please, that would be great.
how do I do that? Do I just send it to PEIA?
Yeah, if you want to send it to PEIA, then I'll send it over to Vinay and Chris and Jim, or if you already have their email address as well, you can send it directly to them, either or.
I'll just send it to you then.
Okay, and I'll forward it over. Thank you.
That'd be great. That's a tricky area. We've discussed this a lot about setting fines for littering because you have to tension between a willingness of a cop to write you $1,000 ticket for something trivial versus not enforcing it at all. And so it may be the answer is a a two-tiered fine system for what you throw away or get caught throwing away.
Well, nobody enforces either the law or anything afterwards now, so that's obviously not working.
Yeah, and you don't get fined. Like I said, the cop's not going to write you up a $1,000 ticket knowing that the few things you tossed on the ground is going to cost you $1,000.
But even more important, I believe, out of the 100 people they don't catch, because we don't have cameras at every site. So, people dump. Those are the people. I mean, I was thinking about the people we caught at Merritt College. If we weren't walking by there, we wouldn't have caught them.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they are cameras, all you're catching is a face. We're not ICE or anybody. We don't have ID, facial identifier. So, the enforcement part is the piece. I think, this is way beyond this meeting, but certainly if they tied it to something like registration, your house, or even being able to catch to statistical data, I'd like to know who's dumping. Do they live in
probably the same small group of people who do it all the time, in my view. I have a friend who lives down Jack London Square, and they got crap all over the place there. The city comes in, cleans it up, and 2 days later, it's all full again.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
Unfortunately, it's nothing that we can solve here at Park Ridge Estates. So hopefully,
well, we can. I think we're attempting to solve it within
information.
our community.
Correct.
And I think that if everybody, no matter where you lived in the city of Oakland, just even started on your block, that would help.
Yeah, sorry. So what I mean by solve is not so much that we can't help with cleanup or forget a program, but we can't assess fines. We can't police it.
No, we can't do any of that. But it is frustrating
Most definitely it is. And thank you for
because
everyone.
it affects the morale,
Most
of
definitely.
everyone.
It's
So
blight. It's the issue of blight and how blight
it's
stirs
also
on more blight.
perception, and Martin, you and I've talked about that. On the East Coast, people say to me, "You live in Oakland? Oh my God." So
All right,
I
everyone.
know.
Thank you so much for
thank
your
you.
time. We will see you guys in a month. Reach out if you need
Yes,
anything. And yeah, just thank you for being part of the neighborhood.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
All
Steph.
right,
Have a
Thank
good
bye,
you,
evening.
everyone.
Dustin.
Take
Thank
care.
you, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.